Hi everyone, it's Amanda with Girl Get Your Roots Done. And here I am back on video. So many of you were so sweet and supportive about my last video, which was my first video, where I tried to get really real with you about some of my struggles and things that I had to overcome to get to where I am now, which is a pretty happy, authentic life that I feel really good about. So if you didn't catch that, maybe go back and watch it. It kind of tells you why I became a life coach and some of the personal lessons I've learned along the way. But out of that, I decided it might be fun to do a weekly appointment with you to get our roots done together. So my idea is to every week do about a 5-minute video or so that addresses a topic that comes up a lot for women and hopefully gives you just something to think about, some helpful hints, some insight, and I hope you'll share it with your friends and family if you think that they could enjoy it also. So today, I want to talk about something that comes up a lot with some of my smartest, most beautiful, talented, brilliant clients and friends, and occasionally me. And that is, how do you say no to another date that you really have decided you don't want to go on another one? I don't care how smart you are. That one seems to stump almost everyone. No one seems to know what to do. They just kind of become paralyzed with anxiety. So first, why should we even do that? Well, I really think it's good for two different reasons. It's good for the other person, the person that's involved, because it really, respects their time and their energy. And it's the kindest thing to do to let them know where you stand. And it allows them to go on down the road and meet someone who will be a match for them. And then number two, it's best for you. It's really such an empowering thing when you learn how to say no to another date. Because what I find is dating, the exhausting, really kind of demoralizing part of dating, a lot of that comes when you're going out on dates that you really don't want to be there. You'd rather be at home catching up on Scandal or something, and you're sitting on a sixth date with somebody that you're like, how did I even get here? So really, that's part of what brings you down in dating, is not saying no and not being true to yourself. So, okay, it's better for them, it's better for you. So what do you say? Well, what we typically say is, oh, I'm really busy, or I'm not feeling that great, or oops, something just came up for work. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I know it's cliche, but honesty really is the best policy here. And now when I say honesty, it doesn't mean that it has to be like brutally no filter kind of honesty. I mean, you don't have to tell them that you find them completely unattractive or that they bored you so much last time, you would rather, I don't know, watch paint dry. But you can be honest if you look at relationships as like a sense of fit. We're all out there, we're trying to find the right fit. And it really could take away that feeling of judgment and that you're telling someone they're not good enough or that you're holier than thou and, who am I to turn them down? I know a lot of people struggle with that. But if you can look at it as fit, that's not rejection. It's about we're all out there trying to find the right fit. And nobody's better or worse than the other. It's just about compatibility. So one thing that you could say is, I've really enjoyed our time together, but out of respect for your time and energy, I just got to tell you, I don't think we're a fit romantically. Wish you the best. That's honest, it's authentic, and it's kind, and it's straightforward and doesn't leave them guessing. Okay, so maybe something like that. You can say something like that. Well, how do you do it? I mean, yeah, that sounds great in theory. Like, how do you get to where you can do this? I honestly know of no other way except to just start doing it. And I'm sorry, that's probably not what you want to hear. I remember the first time that I decided to be more authentic and honest in a scenario like this. I'd gone out several times with this really nice guy, but I just knew that it really wasn't going anywhere. My gut was just kind of not feeling it. So I call him up. My hands are trembling. I'm pretty sure my voice cracked at least a couple of times. And, I kind of awkwardly told him how I'd enjoyed our time together and I thought a lot of great things about him, but there was just something kind of missing, on the romantic front, and I just didn't feel like we were a fit. And thought he should know that, so that he wouldn't spend more of his time and energy with me. And I'll tell you, he was shocked. He was shocked that someone was so upfront and honest about the situation. It's sad, but it really doesn't happen that much when you really think about it. And to this day, I see him. We can look each other in the eye. We both, I think, feel good about how the whole thing went down. But most importantly, I feel good about myself and how I handled it. And I also saw that the sky didn't fall. I didn't lose a limb. He didn't lose any fingers or toes. We were all okay. We catastrophize sometimes these situations, and we think, oh my God, it's going to be terrible. They're going to be so hurt, or I'm going to be so hurt, or they're going to be angry. If you're dealing with a healthy person, most of the time, they're really going to appreciate your honesty and authenticity. But more than that, you are going to feel so good about yourself, and you're going to feel better about dating, because you're going to know that you have that skill, you have that tool, you know how to say when something's just not working for you, and you won't end up with, on the sixth date wishing you were anywhere but there. That's not fun for anybody involved, and it's not good for your spirit, and it's not good for your hopefulness when it comes to dating. And all of this gets back to our roots. It's important that when we're faced with these discussions that maybe we'd really rather avoid, that we remain grounded, that we remain honest and kind and authentic, and we move toward them instead of shirking away and making up a bunch of excuses and elaborate little stories and white lies that we have to keep track of and don't make us feel very good about ourselves. So really, all of this is part of becoming that empowered, authentic, strong woman that I know you are. So I hope that was helpful. If you would like more information about me, please find me at lifecoachamanda.com and pass this along to anybody you know that's out there in that crazy world of dating, and hopefully they can also find it helpful. I appreciate your support, and I will see you next week where we'll get our roots done again. See you then. Bye-bye.